do a thing.
Did I think they were supposed to be?
Hey everyone. Yeah. Here with Mike and Emerson. Playing 3-player chess, enclosure chess. Enclosure, yeah. So the rook squares are royal. So meaning if I get any piece or pawn to Emerson or Mike's rook square, it is an automatic victory. Or other ways for the other players.
Yeah.
So they have moved. As you can see, those two moves. Here we go. I mean, there's always a balance. You're mentioning before we start recording that, like, when you don't feel productive. I think there's always a balance to, like, there's a stress of feeling like I have to be productive. And I think that can be just harmful, too. Like, realizing that, like, I don't have to be productive 100% of the time, all the time, doing all my productiveness. Because it can lead to, I don't know. I mean,
I mean, you're right, dude. You're right. For sure. Just feel like an ass because right before this, start the recording. Like, are you waiting?
Oh, yeah, I started. I said we're playing enclosure chess, it started.
Sweet. No, it's just like before this, my friend, like, I wanted to play Minecraft with me, but, like, he told me before that he didn't want to play. Like, not that he didn't want to play, but that, like, he probably wouldn't like it. He just didn't really try to play at all, and it just kind of annoyed me, but I feel like I was kind of a douche for being annoyed, because it's like, he already told me he didn't really want to play.
Yeah.
You know? Like, but I just felt like a douchebag, and I could tell it was because I'm just, like, in a bad mood. I don't know.
Yeah. I get like that occasionally.
I think I usually just, like, shut down more. Just seclude myself more.
Yeah.
But that can be harmful, too. To, like, not...
For sure.
Not talking to your friends and whatnot.
Yeah. But if you need that... Okay, this is a dangerous drug I'm about to suggest to you. It's not really a drug. But if you need, like... it's like the crack of productivity. Like, nothing gets done. But it is, like, pure distilled feeling of productivity. And that is playing Dwarf Fortress.
Is it one of those idle games?
No, Dwarf Fortress is it's a lot. Could it be considered an idle game? Not really. It's closer to something like SimCity, but way more. It has like a steeper learning curve, so it's more rewarding once you get it down. But it's like, it's dangerous. It's really dangerous, especially if like school's about to start. But I find
I'm not doing that. Dude.
Yeah,
that. But it's a good game to keep in mind.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
But yeah, there's some YouTube channel where this guy, so it's like a story generator, but mixed with SimCity, mixed with like
story generator, so it's like a stock amount of like scenarios that are then spit at you.
Yeah, except the stock amount, I think, since the way the procedural generation works in it, I think there's like more possible world combinations than there are actual planets in the universe.
No Man's Sky.
Oh wow, yeah.
Well, yeah, except No Man's Sky was like kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it generates like a pantheon of gods that are random, so you can end up with like Ixbar, the god of things that get stuck in drawers.
Nice.
But you can also end up with like really cool gods. And they all have like complicated histories, and like the people in the world that worship these particular gods will like be at war with each other based on how the gods are behaving. But this is all like the game has no graphics. It's ASCII, which is part of its needlessly difficult learning curve.
So it's all through like questions, and it'll tell you what you did, like in text form.
No, it more uses text to like, it uses individual characters to represent things that are happening in the world, and it functions on like a tile based kind of. So I guess it does have graphics, but they're very primitive, very very primitive. Like you can run the whole thing from like
a calculator.
I think you need color. But other than that, like you could run it on a new calculator probably, but it might fry the CPU. That's the thing about it, is it's like a very resource heavy game for just being like a text based SimCity kind of thing.
I don't know if I normally play as white or red more often, but it feels weird for my queen being on a light square as the dark color. The queen's supposed to be on a color. Well, what do we have here? Yeah.
Thanks, dude. That would actually be helpful.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Really?
It's like I'm just following my step 1, which is develop as little as possible. Step 2 is there is no step 2.
It actually could be a good strategy because you're going after Emerson, which it encourages me to go after Emerson. I just took his pawn for free because you were threatening other things. Threatening his knight.
That is the problem with 3 player.
I don't know about a problem.
Ooh, I got Travis a little bit though, I think. Maybe not really. Actually.
You got me? What do you mean by that?
Yachty.
Like I'm gonna get an advantage on you. So what's this game called? I want to look it up, and I just want to see what it's like.
The full title is Slaves to Armagh 2, Dwarf Fortress. But most people just call it Dwarf Fortress. Or DF, or Dork Fort is the community's pet name for it, because it's a dorky game.
We're gonna have the fastest video of 3-player chess ever.
Is it? Yeah. I'm just again following step 1.
Yep. Because I'm going to get to Emerson's Rook Square in a record amount of time.
Oh, that's right. I already forgot that.
So while you think about your move for a while, Emerson, we can talk and make it.
Yep.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah,
he has to.
Yeah. So that's Enclosure Chess, everyone. It is actually a pretty fast game when we played it over.
Okay. Is there any way for me to like undo this? Nope. I guess we could do another round. This is just a warm up. You think this one doesn't work with the?
So really, what you guys should do is just pick one person to fuck with, and then see who can demolish them first.
Well, that inadvertently happened.
I guess I can look at other variants while I...
Or we can do the other one that you suggested, the poison.
Contamination.
Or contamination, yeah.
Okay, this looks interesting. Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah. It's, well, I recommend getting, what do they call it these days? It used to be called the Lazy Noob Pack. I think it's now called just like the starter set or the starter pack. Yeah, it's just the...
This is a 6 move. Let's look at this game again.
Yeah, it's just the starter pack.
So we got our pawns out. Mike fearlessly moves his pawn. A check. Does the game end with a pawn? All right. I don't know what to say. I don't want to make the video too short though. So I'm just gonna talk a little bit before.
We can't just like make it about 2.
Yeah, just make it 2 games.
Yeah.
No. Well, I could.
No?
Might mess with his OCD too bad.
No,
Gotta organize it.
No, definitely not. I'd rather do a new variant that will hopefully work better than do this one again. Not that this is bad. It's just that
all they had to do was move a pawn.
we can see how fast it goes.
Yeah,
Royal Squares. Usually, we played Outpost Chess with 3-player chess, and that was pretty good. Where there's just 1 extra Royal Square. The 2 Royal Squares, especially kind of where they are, especially with the Fianchetto bishops. If we Fianchetto bishops, it's very common with these Fianchetto bishops that no one has yet.
Yeah.
To just attack the rooks in regular 3-player. Alright. So go watch our other 3-player videos, because there'll be plenty of them up. And there'll be longer games if you want to hear us talk about. What was the one we did that we talked about cooking? Do you remember the variant?
Is that a 3-player game?
Oh, we played 3 half boards.
Oh yeah, 3 half. We played 3 half.
Fuck, that was fun, dude.
3-player King of the Hill half chess.
Yeah.
And then
or whatever you want to call it. 3 half boards.
I don't know why. Okay. I don't know why you resigned. You got 0. I got it because it doesn't matter. But
I'm gonna do another half board game.
That was Enclosure Chess. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Be right back.
See you soon.